Hello and welcome to a special edition of Novel Knits. My name is Danelle and I have a few special guests with me today that want to say hello. So come on in, guys.
Hi.
These are my kids. This is my daughter Claire and this is my son Milo, and they just wanted to say hello today because today we are going to be drawing prizes for the 2 year-long make-alongs, and they've been hearing about this all year and looking at all the pretty things that you guys have knit, so they just wanted to come on and say hello. Oh, and this is Penelope.
Penelope says hi.
Yeah, you've seen her before. All right, well, you guys can go and I'm gonna get to the other stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Bye.
I did some drawing for the 2 year-long make-alongs. If you are new here, hopefully this is not the first video you clicked on. If it is, go back to a different one, because this is just for really to announce quick prizes for the 2 year-long make-alongs that I hosted this past year. So I hosted two, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you can probably hear them upstairs. Shop Your Stash 2022 and Sweater Year 2022. And oh, I left the stats upstairs, but I'm pretty sure Sweater Year had like 86 projects and Shop Your Stash had like 170 some. So you guys did great. Thank you so much if you participated. It's so fun. I had a great time. I released a video earlier this week stating that I made 10 sweaters this year, which is more than I normally make, so that was great. I used up a lot of my stash. These are 2 goals I'm bringing into 2023 with me, but I wanted to close out the year and give away some prizes. So you guys are amazing. Thank you for joining along. I'm not going to chat too much today. I'm just going to get to the announcements. So Sweater Year 2022. The grand prize for this is The Worsted Book by Amy of La Bien Aimée. These 2 skeins of Plucky Knitter in the freshman color. This is a really beautiful, lovely yarn, and I'm really happy. So this is kind of the grand prize, along with a couple of little things I'll be throwing in as well. And the winner of this is Knit Nat, which is Natalie, who lives in Colorado. Congratulations, Natalie. So I also decided to pull 2 pattern prize winners for Sweater Year 2022 as well. So pick a pattern in Ravelry or anywhere else where I can gift you a pattern for a $10 limit and let me know. And those pattern winners are Kristen 5 Max and Dorothy CR. So they're from Australia and Connecticut. Congratulations. So very exciting. And then the Shop Your Stash prize is this 52 Weeks of Shawls book, which is quite hefty, along with these 2 skeins of Cannon Hand Dyes yarn. I believe this is yarn from overseas somewhere. This is lovely. It's Lady Whistledown colorway. I thought this would look gorgeous in the shawl. It's very soft. It's lovely. And the grand prize winner is Heather, who's from British Columbia, Canada. And then I also pulled 2 pattern prize winners for this one as well, and that is Dorte from Germany and Brittany, who is Turtleberger from Indiana. Best laid plans, you guys, of like practicing how I was going to say names and present this, and it didn't go totally according to plan, but that's okay. So congratulations to all the winners. Thank you to everybody who entered. It was so much fun. I hope you all had fun. I hope that if your goal is to knit 1 sweater or 10, that you enjoyed the journey. Maybe you learned a new skill this year, and shopping your stash is always fun, and it's something that I'm planning to continue to do in 2023 for the most part. I mean, I never really stop buying, but I have gotten lower in my buying, and I think that's great. Looking ahead to make-alongs for 2022, I have a couple ideas. So those of you who are watching this, hopefully you participated or are interested enough in the make-alongs to click on this video. So I'm thinking about hosting 2 make-alongs in the next year, not at the same time and not year-long. I thought maybe I would do a spring book club knit-along. That's a terrible name. I'll come up with something better. But where I would pick out like 3 different books that I'm planning to read over a 2 or 3 month period. And if you feel like reading one of those books along with me, great. If not, maybe choose any other book that you would like to read. And then knitting something that has a book theme. So whether it's yarn dyed with a book theme or a pattern. Like I'm thinking, first things that come to mind are like Dragon Horde yarns. She's got some Sarah J. Maas inspired yarns, as well as Harry Potter. I know she's done in the past. Hobbit, Lord of the Rings would work. I mean, I'm thinking of things that I've read, but I know there's a ton of other things out there. If you can make it fit, it fits. And then in terms of patterns, you know, anything, if it's like bookshop wrap, library cowl, Bennett sister shawl, it could be very generic like a bookshop, or it could be specific like Elizabeth Bennet socks, anything that you want. As long as you can make it fit into this, it works. It could be knit, crochet, and it can be anything. It can be a sock, it can be a bookmark, it can be a sweater, it can be anything. The other make along I am thinking about hosting is something to do with scraps. I'm thinking a scrappy fall. I don't know about you, but after making a lot of sweaters and socks, I have a lot of leftovers. And I thought maybe this fall, I've picked out a few patterns I'm really interested in making this year. One is the Garter Marler, I think. Garter Marler or Garter Marled something by Stephen West. It's a cardigan that came out recently. When the pullover version came out, I was really excited, and then I realized garter in the round is purling every other round, and then I don't want to do that anymore. So then he released the cardigan, and I thought, well, at least most of the sweater then is just knitting back and forth. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm also thinking about doing a pair of his scrappy leggings just for fun. I've never made pants. I'll probably never make pants again after this, but I sort of just want the experience, and I think it would be a fun way to use up my scraps. But that being said, this would be a scrappy make along for anything. So as long as I think you use 2 different scraps in a project, you can work on whatever you want. It will also be a participatory make along, because I understand sometimes we're working on those big scrappy blankets or other bigger projects with scraps, advents that take a little bit longer, and maybe you just don't want to have that pressure. So that'll be more of a participatory make along that I'm thinking of in the fall, just for fun. So I don't know. Please let me know down below if either of those sound fun to you and if you would like to join in. And if not, if I can make it better, I mean, I will come up with a jazzy name so that I'm not calling it a book club knit along. You know, I've got some time to do that as well. Yeah, I would love some feedback on if anybody would participate, and thank you again from the bottom of my heart, and for watching this video, for participating in the make-alongs, for being here for the journey. It was my first time hosting anything like this. I'm always nervous that I'm gonna mess it up somehow, and I'm just glad you guys are here. And let me know where you live. Contact me on Instagram or Ravelry if I need to send you a physical prize. And yeah, if you want a pattern prize, do the same thing. Let me know what pattern you want, and I will get it to you as soon as possible. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.